Hey gang, thanks for tuning in to Travel Nursing with Trace. I'm here after a long day of call. It was a great day of call actually. I work for a fantastic hospital in Omaha, Nebraska right now. It's CHI Lakeside. The people are great. My bosses are great. Nurses, scrub techs, the doctors, anesthesiologists, all great. The best thing about my job, patients are wonderful. I absolutely love it. Honestly, I'm thinking that we should talk about what it's like to travel north during the winter time. I'm in, like I said, Omaha, Nebraska, and it's very cold up here. Colder than I ever thought it could get, to be quite frank with you. I'm from South Texas, Dallas to be specific, and I kind of always promised myself I wouldn't travel up north, and you may be wondering the same thing. What is it like to travel up north during the winter? Well, I'm going to tell you exactly what it's like, and I'm going to tell you how I planned for it and prepared for it. So when I started looking for a contract, I was going through Arias, I was going through Focus Staff, I was going through Maxim, and Mark Emery at Maxim came through for me with this great contract, but it was in Omaha, Nebraska. Matter of fact, I'm going to put Mark's number right over here. And if you're looking to start your career today, give Mark Emery a call with Maxim. He can get you set up. Use Travel Nursing with Trace as your code phrase, and he'll know exactly what to do with it. Prepare for this trip. When I found out it was in Omaha, Nebraska, I started immediately doing research. I went on Google and researched Omaha, Nebraska during the winter. I went on YouTube to see what it was like during the winter. There's a lot of videos kind of show me, and I thought, oh man, it's going to be really cold. And I was right. Really cold up here, really snowy, really icy, very different from Dallas, Texas. One thing I did was start buying warm clothes, which I'm so glad. Look, here's the great thing about traveling up north. You get to see all this pretty snow and experience what a real winter is like if you're from the south. But the bad thing about it is you're gonna be cold, so prepare for it. There were things I asked myself, do I really need to take this? Do I need to take my house shoes? Do I need to take an extra warm robe? Do I need to take an extra blanket? Man, I'm so glad I did. Extra pajamas, long sleeve shirts, longer socks, and just everything warm I could bring, I brought. Man, I'm glad I did. I rent a house right now in Omaha, Nebraska. Beautiful place, but it did have some heating issues when I got here. They're doing some work downstairs. There's a basement in this house, and probably most houses in Omaha, Nebraska have basements. But as they were doing work, they clogged up the filter to the furnace, and there was no heat coming up for like 2 weeks that I was here. So the extra blankets I brought, the extra pillows I brought, the extra clothing I brought, all paid off. So when you travel up north, remember to prepare for it by bringing extra clothes, blankets, pillows, house shoes, everything during the winter. You won't regret it. Another thing that I did to prepare for the trip was I took my car in, got new tires. Although the tires on my truck weren't really bad, they weren't really made for winter conditions. So I got tires for winter conditions so that I wouldn't be slipping and sliding all over the road. That was a big fear of mine, traveling through snow and ice to get here 12 hours. The new tires really paid off. There was some sketchy areas, and I really think the tires helped a lot. I also had belts and brakes and fluids and everything looked at. Had a tune-up, an oil change. Just prepared my vehicle for a long drive through cold weather. I also put extra water and some snacks in my car, extra blankets just for emergency use, just in case I broke down on the side of the road and needed to wait for a tow truck or help to come. I wanted to make sure I was warm, I was hydrated, and I had something to eat in case I was there for a while. Now you may be wondering, why would anybody travel up north during the winter? I wasn't planning on it, but I'm glad I did because Omaha, Nebraska has been great. The people are friendly. The hospitals here are set up for success and the safety of their patients, and the care is really unparalleled from what I've experienced anywhere else. I've had some bad contracts. This is not one of them. So traveling up north during the winter surely paid off. If you're thinking about traveling up north, I would highly, highly recommend it. Just be prepared for it. By the way, if you're watching right now and you haven't smashed the subscribe button, please do so right now. It's really going to help me out a lot. That's how YouTube helps me to get my video out to other people just like yourself. Please, in the comments below, let me know what you like about this video. Let me know what you don't like about the video. Let me know what kind of videos you would like to see, what kind of topics you would like for me to cover, and I'll do it. Thank you so much for clicking on Travel Nursing with Trace today, and I'll see you next week.